Sadly, very few plants in the garden produce a good crop of self-sown seedlings. But Myrtus communis, the common myrtle, is one great exception to that rule. And when you look at the common myrtle today, you can see huge quantities of these black-purple seeds, which are probably edible, although I've tried one and they weren't very nice, but they're beautifully squishy and full of sap and pith, so the birds will be enjoying gathering them up. And when you look around this myrtle, you see that there are literally thousands and thousands of ripe seeds developing. Just the odd flower still left in amongst some of the seed heads, but those are a slight aberration. And then when you look on the ground, suddenly you see what actually all these seeds dropping onto the ground a year ago has produced. And here we've got a massive crop of self-sown seedlings, which are only, a couple of inches high, but they've grown that much in a single year. And with a small fork, it's very easy to lift a few of them up and take them away to pot them up and grow them on in a pot for a year or two. When we look closely, there are even two little tiny seedlings in amongst that lot. Now there are literally hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of these seedlings under this plant, so there's no need to bother growing the seed, there's no need to bother taking cuttings. All you need to do is just dig up a few self-sown seedlings. And all around the garden here at Burncoose you will find odd little myrtles growing away in nooks and crannies, even in walls, where birds and mice have carried the fruits, digested them through their system and parked them around and about, exactly as nature and this plant intended. Sadly, in our climate in Cornwall, very few plants self-seed as well as this common myrtle. There are one or two others, and we'll have a look at some of them in other little video clips. But in the main, this is the exception and not the rule. More's the pity, many gardeners would say.